Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today is the 1st of June. Goodbye May, see you next year. Today's the 1st of June, which means we're edging ever closer to Christmas. Got to stop thinking about Christmas, it's only June, we're not even halfway there yet. So today I'm going to be talking about my May favourites. So I'll start with my favourite book, as I always do, and it was a toss-up this month between two books. One is The Gender Games by Juno Dawson and the other is The Birds by Daphne du Maurier. I have done a full review on The Birds by Daphne du Maurier, so I will link that down below. I love both of these. The Birds because it's the best short story collection I've ever read, and I can honestly look through the contents of this and be like, yeah, I remember that short story, yeah, I remember that. And the actual title story of this, The Birds, is the single best short story I've ever read in my life. I loved it. The Gender Games, I love books about gender, and I seem to have discovered a few this year that I've really loved. The other being Emma O'Toole's Girls Will Be Girls. But this, told by Juno, who was born a boy and is now a woman, is told from two different perspectives. There's loads of references to Spice Girls in there, 90s references. It was funny, it just had everything going on. So I absolutely adored both of these, and I gave them both 5 stars. So those are my favourite books of the month. Next things, food. Big massive crumpets. So I love crumpets, and then recently, well I say recently, this has been going on since before Christmas, I discovered that they do giant crumpets, which are 70p for 2 crumpets. They are delicious, and I have them so I finish I finish work at 12 on a Thursday, come home and then do booktube stuff, and every time I come home I always have, I say I'm gonna have one, I always have two crumpets with Marmite on. And they are delicious, and I was just thinking about how much I love them, and I was like, put them in your favourites video, Lauren, make it known, make it official that you love them. And I love them. I don't think you get crumpets in America, am I right? I can't really show you, I'm not going to get them out, but they're like these sort of like pot-hold things, and they're thin. They're like, oh, you can't see. But yeah, do you get these in America? Or are these what you call English muffins? Interesting. But love them, favourite. Next thing is a soup that I made. So I love making soups. I really enjoy cooking, and soups are one of my favourite things that I enjoy making of all time. And David doesn't really like soup, and he always says, oh, I don't want soup for dinner, I don't want soup for dinner. But he goes, there's a bee trying to get at me. But he goes to a fitness class on a Tuesday and Thursday night, and I've started cooking soup because when he gets home he's so hungry he'll eat anything. So I started cooking soup on a Tuesday night, every Tuesday night when he's at fitness class, and then when he gets home we have soup. So I've got this book that I got for Christmas a few years ago, I think, or maybe I even bought myself, I can't remember. It's the New Covent Garden, A Soup for Every Day, and it has got a soup for every day of the year, which is amazing because it has things that are in season, and then if it's like Christmas, they've got Christmas related soups. Is it Halloween, they've got Halloween related soups. And a couple of Tuesdays ago I made kitchen herb garden soup. I will insert a picture of it thusly. It is the best soup I've ever made in my life. It tasted like bloody restaurant soup. It's got so many herbs in it. Listen to these fresh herbs: parsley, thyme, chives, mint, tarragon. It had peas in it, lettuce in a soup. It was delicious, and got to wait till May the 23rd, haven't I, to make it again. This is a really, really great book, and I really, really love it. I really would recommend it. But yeah, that's the soup that I made, and it was just absolutely delicious. So next two things. Oh, next thing is a podcast. So this will also be included in my screen time video that I do with David, where we talk about things that we've watched on the screen. David and I watched Carnage, which is a film on the BBC iPlayer it's a mockumentary set in 2067 where everyone's a vegan. And it's looking back on life when people used to eat meat or eat dairy products, etc. And I really enjoyed it. And before I watched that, I listened to Russell Brand. He has 2 podcasts out in the charts at the moment. One is his hilarious like comedy podcast he does with his friends, which is on XFM, and the other one is one that he does himself called Under the Skin, where it tackles some like things that are going on in the media, etc. And one of the ones, he was talking to Simon Amstel, who made this documentary about veganism, and I just found it so interesting and eye-opening. And off the back of that, I had to go and watch Carnage. So I think I'm a long way from becoming a vegan. However, I still eat fish, for instance. However, there are aspects of it that podcast and that film highlighted to me, and I'm really trying to cut back on things like milk, I try not to drink cow's milk anymore, and David has been getting organic or free range milk, and just dairy intake and stuff. It just really opened my eyes to things. I really enjoyed it. He's Minnie. Bye, Minnie. So yeah, that. Also, I want to talk about this again. I will talk about it in screen time, but I did a video called A for Anxiety, which is the beginning of a series about things like issues and stuff, and the response I got to that A for Anxiety video were amazing. Like, I had so many people contact me and say, that's what I've been suffering from, I had this, and just thanking me for making the video. And I thank you for commenting on that video, because it was just amazing to hear from everyone, and I really, really appreciate it. And that was one of my favourite moments of the month. However, more favourites, Lush favourites. Smuggler's Soul, this is a face scrub. They have brought out a range, oh my God, I love the smell of this so much. It's like smoky, it says here, sandalwood. Oh, sandalwood takes the senses a long way from home as you buff and brighten your skin. They have brought out a range for Father's Day, and they bring out this Smuggler's Soul range. So they've got a face scrub, and they gave me the tester of the moisturiser, which I'm actually going to buy today because I loved it so much. However, these range, they're only out until the 21st of June because it's for Father's Day. So once Father's Day's been and gone, they don't do it anymore. So I'm going to buy another one of these in a panic. It's got a really fine scrub in it. I've read somewhere it's bamboo. I think it's bamboo. Yeah, bamboo stem. So it's really, really fine, which is exactly what I need. And it actually feels like it's brightening up your skin as you're washing your face with it. Absolutely love it. And love the smell of it. Gorgeous. Really, really impressed with these, and will be sad when they've gone, but I'm going to try and stock up now. I'm just looking at the best before dates. Oh, I've got until June 2018 to use that, so I should be all right. So yeah, those are my favourites from the month of June. What sort of things have been your favourites for the month of June? Also like this t-shirt. Look, it says, oh, hi. Yeah, I'm going out today for my sister's getting fitted for her wedding dress, so that'll be quite nice. Probably go out for a bit of lunch as well. Nice. Would love to hear some of your favourite things in June and what you've been up to, in May. June hasn't happened yet. In May and what you've been up to. And I'll speak to you all again soon for another butcher video. Bye!